Israelites, now ready to move into their new destiny and cross the Jordan. But before that could be done, the Lord commanded Joshua to first gather intelligence, and 2 men were sent on a perilous mission. These men understood the task ahead, and with their experience in the army and working with Joshua, they walked in boldness, knowing that God does go before them.
Go, view the land, especially Jericho. Be discreet, and remember, the Lord is with you.
And as they began their journey, leaving their camp, they walked more determined and confident, having a plan with them of how they will sneak into Jericho and gather intelligence. This is what boldness and confidence in the Lord looks like. They had no doubt in their mission at hand, and they understood that the Lord truly does watch over them. Under the deepening cloak of night, they slipped into Jericho, a fortress of high walls, of ancient secrets, and of watchful eyes. Their purpose, a silent prayer. Their destination, a dwelling near the city wall, known to all, the house of a woman named Rahab. Whispers of their arrival began moving, and soon enough, the king's messenger heard of the whispers. This was a young man, energetic and eager to grow and be known and respected, ran directly to the king's chamber and delivered the shocking news.
Your Majesty, men from Israel have entered the city tonight. They are searching out the country.
The king, now in shock and terrified for what may come of the visit, sent out an order to bring the spies to him.
Bring out the men who have come to you. I say, bring them to me, for they have come to search out all the country.
And so the king's messenger, together with some men from the royal guard, went out to search for these men and to do what the king had just ordered. They searched the city and asked if anyone had seen them, but most people asked hadn't come across such men. But as the day was ending and the sun setting, they came across a person who vaguely recalled seeing such with a woman called Rahab. And so the king's men went forth hurriedly to Rahab's house that they may know the whereabouts of these 2 Israelite men.
Rahab, Rahab, where are the men who came to you?
And so the guards stood outside Rahab's home, seeking after the men that came to her. With her fast thinking, Rahab responded in an interesting manner.
Yes, the men came to me, but I did not know where they were from. And it happened as the gate was being shut, when it was dark. That is when the men went out. Where they went, I do not know. Pursue them quickly, for you may overtake them.
With quick wit and courageous deception, Rahab sent the king's men on a fruitless chase towards the Jordan, securing the safety of her guests. And now Rahab turned and went to the spies who were hiding in the rooftop of her house.
I know that the Lord has given you the land, that the terror of you has fallen on us, and that all the inhabitants of the land are faint-hearted because of you. For we have heard how the Lord dried up the water of the Red Sea for you. Now, therefore, I beg you, swear to me by the Lord, since I have shown you kindness, that you also will show kindness to my father's house, and give me a true token, and spare my father, my mother, my brothers, my sisters, and all that they have, and deliver our lives from death.
In the midst of Rahab asking for mercy, The two spies looked at each other and made an oath with her, a gesture of the risk she had taken and the fear of the God of the Israelites.
Our lives for yours if you do not tell this business of ours. When the Lord has given us the land, we will deal kindly and truly with you. Remember to bind this line of scarlet cord in the window, and bring all your father's household to your own home.
With her oath given and a crimson thread now marking her home, Rahab sent them away, a fragile hope woven into the very fabric of the city.
The spies hid in the mountains for 3 days, evading pursuit before finally making their way back across the Jordan. And as the spies saw Joshua from afar, they walked more energetic and with purpose, ready to deliver the great news that they have seen from the city of Jericho.
Truly I tell you, Joshua, the Lord has delivered all the land into our hands. For indeed all the inhabitants of the country are faint-hearted because of us.
As they continued with their conversations, one of the spies informed Joshua of a young lady who God had used to protect them when the king's men came looking for them, and the oath they made with her before they climbed down the city's walls. And so Joshua stood there and listened to them, his face determined more than ever to head for Jericho. This, he knew, was a battle that God would be seen through it as a testimony of the God they serve. The final piece was in place. The word from within Jericho confirmed the divine promise. The time for conquest was at hand. The Lord's mighty hand was already at work.